Coming up today on Channel 97 News,
we take a look at some college sports commits,
check out one school's coding program,
explore one into the International Festival,
and it all starts now.
Welcome to the April and final edition of Channel 97 News for the 24-25 school year. I'm Cece Phoenix.
I'm Allie Johnson. Here are the announcements for this month.
Athletics is changing online registration platforms, and beginning now, we will be using final forms.
Spanish Club's last meeting of the year is Wednesday, May 7th after school in room 227. All are welcome.
We will have a shuttle for students from Oakville to STLCC for afternoon tests and then back from STLCC to Oakville for the morning tests. If you are taking an AP exam, you should have received an email from Mr. Ventimiglia with the form to complete to let us know you need a ride.
Oakville Golf wants to congratulate their senior team members.
In our first story, we'll take a look at the upcoming Dodgeball Tournament.
Alyssa gives us a look at what's going into it.
A student is hosting a charity dodgeball tournament for a good cause.
It's a charity dodgeball tournament that we run. Ran it last year too. We raise a bunch of money for the St. Louis Children's Hospital. It's named after Ahmad Sufi, Bashir Sufi's older brother. He ran one my sophomore year, and it was not awesome. But he started that tradition. We came back the next year, wanted to do it again, so it's kind of just pay homage to the ones who came before.
Although it may seem like an easy task, Black had to take many steps in order to pull it off.
It's a process. It's definitely a process. So we have to send out all the forms, make everything, and then we notify everybody, collect all the money, and then all that money gets kind of moved around into one big check, and that check gets all donated to the Children's Hospital. Last year was a lot longer of a process. I had to talk to Ms. Skrabox and get permission that way, and I had to find Coach Genge as a sponsor and then get all of that approved by Mrs. Zupan, who's been fantastic, and this would definitely not happen without Mrs. Zupan. She's been the biggest help. So coming back this year, we're kind of keeping things very similar, and she knows all that, and it's been a lot easier process this year.
For those signed up to play, they each have their own reasons to participate.
Well, it's for charity, which is a great thing, and I think obviously too, when you get the whole school involved with something like this, it can only bring good things. And having parents there watching was a lot of fun, and you get a chance to respectfully throw some dodgeballs at kids' faces.
Mainly kind of the camaraderie with the other guys, but also the charity with St. Jude. We're donating all the charity proceeds, so I think that's a pretty good cause for this tournament.
I think it's nice to bring everyone together. It's not like a big thing. It's lighthearted. It's fun.
Participants have different goals and expectations for the big day.
My role is to be the Energizer Bunny, so a lot of these guys are much more seasoned. I think Genge are pushing 74, and Williams is probably getting there close too. So being the youngin', I have to be the one that brings the energy just for those old men out there.
Personally, I've always wanted to win the Ahmad Cup, so that's the big one for me. I've wanted it since sophomore year. I know Ryan Black has too, so we're kind of working together to get that goal.
Even if you are not participating in the event, you can still contribute to their efforts.
So this is new this year. We're doing $1 or one can of food, and we're also doing a can drive on the side. We like to raise the money, and that's the goal, is to raise money for the charity, but a lot of that is just we want to get everyone back together. It's right at the end of the year, just have a good time and kind of end the year on a real high note.
This is Alyssa Johnston for Channel 97 News.
Remember, if you could dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Do you think they have professional dodgeball teams at college?
Maybe our senior college commits will know.
Nina has a story.
2 players from the girls lacrosse team committed to play lacrosse in college. Let's take a look.
I'm committed for lacrosse. I'm going to Culver Stockton.
I'm going to Quincy University for D2 lacrosse.
I started my freshman year with some friends. We just did it because it was no cut at the time and it was just something to do. And My coaches motivated me a lot, and so did my teammates. We all joined around the same time, so it was like we were all in it together.
I first got into the sport through my older sister. She played, so I started my freshman year while she was a senior, and then my friends definitely motivated me on and off the field throughout all 4 years.
I chose Culver Stockton because I really liked the campus and how they do like their academics. They do it differently than most of other schools, but I really like it. And the coach there, I really like her too. She showed a lot of interest in me, and it just made me feel like welcome and at home there, and I just really like the atmosphere there. I like all the people, all my teammates. They're just all really nice, and I just liked it there.
I loved my tour and the campus, and it really just felt like the team was super welcoming and nice, and just felt like a perfect fit for me. I'm definitely looking forward to like meeting new people, getting the college experience, and like living on my own, and then definitely just taking my sport to the next level and being able to like compete at a higher level.
I'm looking forward to like living on my own, like without like my parents around all the time. I'm looking forward to that. And they also have sororities there, so I might join one of those. And then with lacrosse, I'm just excited for my new team and all my teammates. I've already met all of them, and they're so nice, and I just can't wait to play.
Lacrosse is definitely a mental battle. You just have to put your mistakes like right out of your head and move on to the next play.
My coaches helped me a lot through like the mental battles. They know me well enough now to where they know like how to help me and how to get me out of my own head, and they help a lot. And my teammates, they've been around it for 4 years, so they kind of help me too.
Me and Kylie are best friends. We've been on varsity like all 4 years together. We have a really good connection on and off the field. Hang out like almost every weekend. Just a really good friendship.
Since freshman year, she's been like one of my best friends, and lacrosse has just made that bond even stronger. And our colleges are only 20 minutes apart, so I feel like I'll still be seeing her a lot.
I'm Nina Sillo for Channel 97 News.
It's going to be a change without these students next year.
For sure, Prop S has also brought some changes to the district.
We go to reporters Phoebe and Blake for the story.
In an effort to prioritize student and staff safety, the Melville School District introduced Proposition S.
Back in 2021, the voters approved $35 million for safety projects across the entire district. And so what they did is they actually started a couple years before that, identified all the needs of the school district, the safety aspects, different things that they could enhance. Beer bomb would have had the biggest change. We did the front safety vestibule, which a lot of them, as you see here, we could put in a window and put in some extra doors. We had to come out the front of that building. So there was an additional office built onto the front of the building, and then we are wrapping up I don't even know how many square feet on the back of the building, but it's added art rooms, music rooms, library, storm shelter, and it is just going to change the back of that building.
This work is going to allow us to just fit more comfortably within those instructional spaces and really provide our kids a top-notch experience while they're here at school with us.
Along with security, Beer Bomb also had updates to classrooms and learning spaces, including the library.
Our library was in need of a lot of repairs, and we just really needed a bit of a bigger space for our students. So our old library was torn down during this construction, and we're in the process of finishing the build for our new library. I think it's a great improvement for students. I think families feel a lot safer sending their kids knowing that anyone who comes to visit first has to check in with the office, and we're kind of fielding the visitors that way.
I really would just like to thank the community. Without their support, we would not be able to be where we are right now with the safety of our buildings.
With Phoebe Reel behind the camera, I'm Blake Baronic for Channel 97 News.
It sounds like Prop S has improved a lot of the districts, especially at Blades.
At another one of our elementary schools, Sarah learned more about their coding program. Let's take a look.
With STEM education becoming increasingly popular, many teachers have taken up the initiative to introduce those programs to their students. Let's take a look at Blades Elementary and their coding program.
Since I started here in the library about 9 years ago, I have been doing coding activities with the kids every year. Activities look different at different age levels and grade levels. So with the kindergartners, we start out by using the Code and Go mice, and then we kind of gradually get into different coding websites. And with like third graders, I do the Ozobots, the little mini line following robots. And then we also participate in Hour of Code each year, and we use code.org for those activities. And for several of the years that I've been here, we've done a coding club. And I also have lots of books for the kids to check out that kind of lets them extend their learning and teaches them how to do more advanced things too. I just really want to expose them to coding, teach them the basics, and then just so they can see if they're interested in it, and then they can explore more on their own, and I can kind of direct them in different ways so that they can learn more, and also to just prepare them for the future.
A few students share their favorite thing about coding with the Ozobots.
Kind of like messing with the robots and just getting to hear like when they're coding. The little robots, when they like trace that line, they like do the tricks.
I like them because I just like seeing the robot move by itself.
Is coding something these students want to learn more about?
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what these future coders do next. For Channel 97 News, I'm Sarah Brand.
Sounds like anyone can learn computer programming.
Anyone can learn about international cultures as well.
Recently, the Melville School District held its International Festival.
Allie and Kenzie have the story.
With such a diverse community, the Melville School District decided to host an international festival.
I think it's important that we understand different people's cultures because especially in the United States, we are comprised of so many different cultures, and I think it would be a little sad if we didn't understand at least where some of these people come from and what their different backgrounds are.
To me, it's because so we can like share our heritage amongst everybody else, since we kind of get like undershadowed, and just give out our foods and our culture and what we eat.
So in my booth, I had food. There was actually some other girls that joined my booth because mine was looking a little sparse. So I had like burek, which is like these like savory pies, pastries. The other girls had made some sort of cake. I had like a dessert, some like snack cookies that my mom had made.
And since there's a bunch of like countries and heritage in there, like why not?
Well, it's important to understand other people's cultures so that you can be respectful of other people and just be aware of what's going on. And it's always good to know more.
So I can know like other people and like how they celebrate things too.
I think the International Festival is an important place for everyone to go to, and just like it was really cool. If you had a chance to go, there was a whole like U shape of tables, and I think there was like 15, 20 different cultures being represented, and they had like information on every culture there, and then they also had food, which was nice to try, and I got to talk to a lot of different parents and students that are from those cultures, and then they also had performances on the stage, so you could see people like doing traditional dances from those different cultures, so it was just nice to learn.
With Kenzie Christopher behind the camera, I'm Allie Johnson with Channel 97 News. It's really great we have such a diverse community at our school.
Maybe Blake and Carly ran into some of these people while they were tiger walking.
Let's check it out.
Hey Tigers, I'm Carly.
And I'm Blake, and this is Oakville Tiger Walking.
Oh my God. Hace frío!
Okay, who are we here with?
Miss Calva.
What grade are you in?
I am a teacher.
And what is your favorite high school memory from when you were in high school?
Oh my gosh, my favorite high school memory from when
All the way back with the dinosaurs.
Oh my God. We had almost every company ever, much more here. Much more here. We used to have a half day on the Wednesday when we had we always like...
Raise your hand if you care.
All right, because it's my interview!
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. It's your birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Carly, we love you.
We love you. So, oh, Mary Soul. Oh, Mary Soul. What's your favorite high school memory?
I don't know. The volleyball season.
Volleyball?
Season, yeah. It was
a message to all the volleyball fans out there.
come play high school volleyball. What's your favorite high school memory?
Winning homecoming king. I don't like it here.
Could you name some of the teenage slang you know?
Just mid-thought.
He's mid-thought. He can't text and
Yeah,
think.
what's up? I can't.
Do you know any teenage slang? And if so, could you use it in a sentence?
Ooh. I do know some. I don't know if it's appropriate or not. There's a skibbity toilet. Isn't that a thing?
That's a thing. Can you use it in a sentence?
No, I don't.
Just try. Come on.
I couldn't even begin.
Anything else?
Fire's still a thing, right? Fire.
Fire.
Shoot, there's another one. I'm blank.
Mr. Brennan, anything?
I'm not getting involved with this.
That's all I got.
$1,500 in debt right now.
Tell them the story about what happened.
I backed up my friend's BMW with a golf cart. So I have to pay half of it. My parents are getting the rest.
There you have it, folks.
Can I promote my pants?
That's all, guys.
$30.
For Channel 97 News, I'm Carly Koenig.
And I'm Blake Halston, and that wraps up this edition of Tiger Walking.
That concludes the final show of the year, but check out Tiger Journalism on social media platforms for more exclusive stories and updates. I'm Cece Phoenix.
And I'm Allie Johnson. And remember, Oakville,
Keep your eyes on the tiger.
Great, we have such a device. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Let's see it.